Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, Granny T. Thank you for stopping in. I read your comment already. I know you have similar struggles to me, and if you need some rest, you go get some rest. Um, Palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panting. Is your name Jamie? I'm bad with names, so I just want to make sure before I call you that is your name Jamie. Hi, Lori. Thank you for coming in. I know you come to all our lives and I know you're from Ireland. I just am really bad with names. So, and also I think I started following you on Instagram too. Or I did see some of your videos too. Tracy, thank you, Tracy. I'm going to say a bad memory can be part of depression, but that's no excuse. That's no excuse for that. Thank you everybody for coming. I was in a live earlier with James from James Beauty Space on Instagram, my very first Instagram live, and we had a lot of fun. You could see I got some makeup on, but then I ate lunch. So I am going to take this off and I'm going to do a mask while we talk about my depression. I went to the doctor yesterday. And when I came out, I felt hopeless. And ever since then, I've been having trouble concentrating. I was sitting on the couch this morning. I can catch myself now, where before, when I first was really in the grips of depression, I could be like that for months and weeks. But I noticed that I was not motivated, not motivated, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't present. And a big part of depression. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. I always forget to do that. I don't know why, but I do. Um, a big part of depression is just is getting in your head. You get in your head and all the bad things and the worries that you can think of. And this is anxiety as well. Keep going around and around and around. And I'm a problem solver. Hi, Sabrina. Thank you, Lori. So they keep going around in my head. And the next thing I know, I've been sitting on the couch for 2 hours. I'm crying, just the little tears, not like full out ugly cry, but I'm crying. I'm on a TV show I don't even know I was watching. I'm, and I've been in a place where I've done that for a month. But now I am better. I'm taking my meds, but you still, even though you're on your meds, you're still prone to depression. It's still going to happen. It just does. And especially if you've been diagnosed with it, what I try to do is notice as best I can, because when you're in it, it's very hard to notice. I try to notice the changes in my personality. And after I left the doctor yesterday, I felt it. I just was like, just hopelessness after talking to you, just hopelessness just came over me. And I don't know. I was really having a hard time yesterday. Hi, Frugal Mama. I was in the live with James earlier and I was having a good time with James. He's a sweetheart. If you guys don't know him, James Beauty Space. He's on YouTube and Instagram. And he is just, I tell you what, that guy could blend green and the ugliest brown you've ever seen and make it beautiful. You know what I mean? He is just really good with makeup. I'm gonna take this stuff off too while we're talking. And did I say hi, Frugal Mama? Hi, Frugal Mama. We're only just gonna be a few hours because I want to go to your I love your and Bethany's lives. I love those. So I'm gonna pop over there after we're done here. And you're having some issues too, Sabrina. I know a lot of people get the holiday blues, and I do too, especially like today. It's so just in Michigan, it's very cloudy and it's just today, so that doesn't help. The sun always makes me feel better, always. And hey Jamie, how are you, beautiful friend? Oh. Oh, I hope so too, Sabrina. It's hard to find a good therapist, right? It's really hard. I do have a good therapist, and like I said last week, I really should make an appointment. But once I get done talking to you guys today, I might feel better. If I don't, I will definitely make an appointment because it was just crazy. I talked to her, and she said some stuff, and I was like, I just hopelessness, just like it started from here, and it just draped over me, and I thought, oh my god, what what am I gonna do, basically? And like I said, I try to problem solve way too much because that's when you start in your head worrying about stuff. Thank you, Jamie. I'm gonna be taking it off here in a second, but I did have so much fun with James. Um, yes, everybody. Welcome, Tracy. If you don't know Tracy, she's awesome. I know Tracy, I guess you guys can't drop links, right? Because I don't have any moderators. Tracy she's on YouTube and also on Instagram. Is that right, Tracy? And that's well, you can see that's her channel name. Yes, the sunshine would be right. His name is James Beauty Space on YouTube, and he is an excellent makeup artist. He's not a makeup artist, but he does the most beautiful eye looks. And he's like us. He works hard, he loves makeup, and he's good at makeup, and he is just he's kind. He's a kind soul. And he goes on Instagram Live and just invites everybody up, and I'm like, okay, one day I'm gonna go up there with him. I told him I would. So I saw him go live at like 10 or 10:30. Anyway, I jumped in the shower real quick because, like I told you, I'm depressed. I didn't feel like I was not going to do today. I was going to sit on the couch. I was still going to do a live, but I would not have had nice, clean hair or makeup on if I had not gone with him. I was like just in that place. So, let's see. Oh, I have to go and see her. Oh, I see it. I see it. That is so smart. That is so smart, Tracy. I see it now. I have to put my glasses on. So, and losing my train of thought also. I did take my medicine, so it should kick in any time here, but this is more than like last week I felt better. This is more than that right now. Just with all the stuff that I'm going through, just the news that I got was just very I don't know. It was not she's a good doctor, don't get me wrong. She's gonna do everything that she can to help me. She's a good doctor. But they can only do what they can do. I'm getting more x-rays. Hi, Leanna. Welcome. Welcome, Leanna. I am gonna use to take my makeup off. These are my favorite dollar store wipes. That's compared to Simple. Whoop. It's very shiny, so let's see. Yeah, these are my favorite dollar store wipes. And they are as good as, I would say as good as Neutrogena, I think. So I'm going to start doing that while we chat. And when I see just the channel name, I have a hard time. Me too, Jamie. Yeah, you know me. I'm the same way. I'm horrible with names. So anyways, I'm going to use my dollar store wipes. I think they're great. They're a nice big size. And you'll see they're going to take my makeup off pretty easily. I do have Sydney Grace Multichrome on my eyes, so that stays on pretty good. Anyway, so I know that the depression right now is I'm in a place that I need to be careful. Well, that's a good look, right? One eye. Hello. I know I will message you after unless we actually talk about it. I'll message you after the live. Yes, Lori, it is. And so good. I'm just amazed at how good these are. I am. And I wish I could get away from makeup wipes. Sometimes I do, but not always. But Um, so I went to the doctor, and this is what she said. So I went to the specialist on Thursday after we chatted last week, and I didn't expect very much from him. I didn't get very much from him either. He did the x-ray. He looked at the x-ray and he was like, this is the thing that struck me. He said, "I'm so surprised." And I was thinking, surprised at what? I was a little irritable, I'll have to tell you, because I was having anxiety about the appointment. I didn't say it like that though. I just was like, surprised about what? And he said that I didn't have as that it took me so long to get to him because I have the bone on bone right now. And I don't think Lois is here, but she has that too. Um, it's in my right knee, and the only option at this point is surgery. And my left knee is bad. It has like a teeny sliver of whatever is between the joints, but that will only be corrected with surgery too. I told them I think I have a high pain tolerance, maybe, because I didn't think it was a problem until the last few months, and he said this has been bad for many, many years. So I was like, okay, so I have a couple other issues. Well, anyway, with him, he was like, surgery's basically your only option. And I was like, there's nothing else. And he's like, not for you. So that was a little bit of a downer because, and I didn't ask him because as soon as he found out I wasn't interested in surgery, he pretty much ran out the door. He was like, okay, have a good day, gotta go, bye, like that. I think most people, doctors, do that to you once they know that there's nothing they can do to help you. But I did think in the back of my mind, if I have surgery, I'm not coming to this guy. Not, no. I don't want nobody in a hurry cutting me open. You know what I mean? So that didn't go well, but it wasn't a surprise to me. What was a surprise? Yeah. No, that is not what I was wanting to hear, Jamie. No. And maybe the depression is so bad because I got that. And then I went to my doctor on Tuesday because he said, at this point, if you're not going to have surgery, you need to just go back to your doctor. So I did. And I thought, well, maybe she'll refer me to another specialist. Or I have some in my hands also. I don't know if you guys can see the knuckles. I have a little bit starting in my hands, as well as I have a toe that kind of looks like this in my feet. So I told her about that. And she's like, yeah, we're going to get some x-rays, and then we can see from the x-rays if you need to go to the specialist and that kind of stuff. But she is not sure. I'm worried about my financial situation. Okay. So I can't work without restrictions. You did the numbers right, Crystal. I got to read that again, Jamie. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what you mean by the numbers. It's definitely not what I wanted to hear. So, I said to her, so I'm an electrician. I make decent money. Okay. I can't be an electrician. If I can't be an electrician, then my income is going to go like in half. If I have to find a different job, I'm not going to make half what I make now. I'm not. It's not going to happen. Um, oh, no hashtags. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I did the hashtags right. Thank you. I'm glad that that worked out right. Because we're trying to figure the whole hashtag situation out. um, and so what was I saying? So she basically said that there's nothing we can do to fix it. There might be something they can do to slow it down, but she said it's your age. I said it's not anything with genetics because my mom and my grandma had it and everything, and she just really said age. But I think I need to talk to someone else about osteoarthritis. She's not a specialist; she's a general practitioner. Because if I have it in my hands and my feet, then Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. When my husband is a cook, he still works. He's been put on part-time since COVID, and then if I can't go back to work full-time as an electrician, I'm gonna lose my house. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. I do. I do. I just don't know if where I'm at right now, if I'm going to be able to. I can laugh. I've been laughing at myself all day, but you know, when you're financial, I mean, that's always since I was young, money was a big deal because we were not well off when I was young. My parents were not savers and they did not teach me to save. So I don't have a humongous nest egg. I have a nest egg, but not it's not going to last me through the rest of my life. So that really hit me hard, like, because what if I can't pay for my house and I have 5 animals? There's no way I can move somewhere with my animals. That upset me. No, I probably should just stop talking. Let me see if you guys have anything to say on here. Come on, let's get some chat back stuff so I can get my mind off of me. I haven't talked to Lois yet. I am going to, but I think I need to actually call her on the phone because I think it's more complicated than a text or a messaging situation. Um, sorry. Just if you guys start talking to me, I'll quit. I'll quit. Hopefully I'll stop crying. um, yeah, I just need to get my mind off me, you know? You guys know what I'm talking about. Because the more you mull it around in your head and it's, worst case scenario and all of that, the worse it gets. The worse it gets. Um, I'm going to get a fresh wipe to do another. I have a whole lot to say, but it's too much in the chat and I will privately message you. Thank you, Leanna. That would be fine too. If I just keep talking about me, hey Fat Fit Mama, I'm just gonna get more and more upset. So, hey James, thank you for coming in. I was telling everybody how we had so much fun. Everybody, this is James Beauty Space. He's on YouTube and Instagram, and we did a live this morning. I was not a mess of crystal at that time. I was enjoying putting on some makeup, and I'm gonna do a mask here once we get this off. So tell me, I know that everyone, a lot of people are having some depression for the holidays, and I know a lot of it can sometimes be because of a loss of a loved one at this time um, of year. I know that makes a huge difference. Uh, so if there's anything you'd like to talk about to help you hopefully feel better, um, yeah, just give us a just put a comment down in there. Hey Heather, we had so much fun. I know, James, it was so much fun. I appreciate it. Got my mind off of me for a little while. If you cry, it will help wash off the makeup. Yes, that is true. That is true. And it makes my skin so soft because I'm sure their tears are full of acid. Negative juju going out of your body. That's what I think they are. So um Heather, today we're talking about depression. And since last Wednesday, I had a couple of doctor's appointments with some not such wonderful news. And I haven't been feeling very well for the last little bit here. And I'm sure that the holiday blues are part of it. What happens is, and I don't think people realize with anxiety and depression, one thing doesn't make you anxious. It's when they start to pile up, and you don't deal with them. And then all of a sudden you blow up or you cry because you dropped a Kleenex on the floor, for no reason. And that's not really what the problem is about. Thank you, Jamie. Those are from the dollar store, aren't they? So look at they're glittery too. I love those. I love them. Love the dollar store too. And I'm getting well acquainted with the dollar store because you can't be going to Sephora and all those expensive sites. um, so yeah, but I haven't really done a Sephora sale in a long time. I lost my love for Sephora. I can't tell you when, but I was an addict. And then you know what it was is Ulta has the best rewards program on earth. And I prefer to shop there if I can get the brands that I want there, and I can. So blew my keto and the lack of sunshine, plus feeling a bit overwhelmed with so much on my to-do list. Yes. Yes, I've been craving chocolate, extra chocolate. And I'm taking all my diabetes medicine, but I have just been uh like usually I'll eat a candy bar, just one. I'm good for the whole day. I am just craving every a chocolate, any kind of chocolate. Oh, thank you, Heather. Welcome. Glitz Glambox, copacetic. Is copacetic ending in December too, Jamie? Holy crap. I just saw Ambazar's on the Diva bag. They canceled. I got an email that she canceled my it comes out of my PayPal. And I'm like, why did she do that? I was like, oh, maybe I had a 3-month subscription and it was up for Diva Bag. And then I saw Amber's thumbnail. I haven't watched her video yet. But yeah, I got my Diva Bag. Did I get it? Yeah, I got my Diva Bag and I haven't shown it yet. So um yeah. Ending in December. I didn't know copacetic was too. That stinks. So those are all the best ones, aren't they? All 3 of those are the best ones, and they're all ending. Um, let's see. I think I was talking about holiday stress. Yeah, Lori had said stuff that was going, yeah, I am craving, and I know you do keto. I don't do keto, so I do eat like the pizza and stuff, but I just don't eat a lot of it. When I get like this, I will overeat. That's my first coping mechanism because I know I can use alcohol as a coping mechanism. I stay away from it when I feel like this. Tomorrow, Friday night is slumber party. I don't know if I'll be having one. If I still feel like this, I probably won't be having any wine. But if I'm feeling better, I will. Like your coping mechanisms, you have to be conscious, They still have the other 2 subscriptions. Okay. Truthfully, I haven't been truly on keto since Thanksgiving. Oh, Lori, that's a hard keto. It sounds really difficult to me. If I could get my husband to do it, to try it, I would, because he just came from he had a yearly physical, I think in October, and they said that his carbohydrates were high. And I'm not positive, but I think that means um his sugar was high too. I'm not sure. They said carbohydrates to him. So, but anyway, I understand, Lori, because Thanksgiving, come on, stuffing, mashed potatoes, those yummy yeast rolls that rise, and depression is anxiety's older brother, right? It's anxiety's mean older brother too, Tiffany. It hits me so much harder than they both hit me, but when I get depressed, it just like I said, when I left the doctor's office yesterday, and now I know words. Like before I really was woke or in tune with myself, whatever you would call that, I would have just been angry and probably lashed out at my husband. But now I know that what I felt was hopelessness just from the top of my head. It just went right through me. And I said it to the doctor. I said, I feel hopeless. I mean, and she said, I'm going to do everything I can to help you, and we can't predict anything. I understand that. But, man, it just floored me. It just floored me. Let's see. Me too, Sabrina. I love sugar. I do have to watch it because I am diabetic. So I'm very good. My meds keep me under control. And like I said, if I need chocolate, I can eat one candy bar and I can be good, but not yesterday. Uh, Today, I think maybe since last Thursday when I went to the knee doctor, I've been craving it. And I thought maybe something was wrong with my sugar, but I think it might be my depression. So you're quitting smoking. Let's see. Let me go back. Thank you guys for all the comments and keeping me busy. Um, let's see. Sabrina. Okay. I want to try keto, Jamie said, but it's giving up everything I love. I think keto is, I'm not good with, it's so strict. Yeah. Carbs turn to glucose, which is sugar. Thank you, Lori. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. So now that he's had that happen, he's more open to eating more vegetables and stuff. He's still meat, still got to meat, but he's open to eating more vegetables. I'm on day 2 of no smoking. I hate everything. Oh, Tiffany, you can do it. You can do it. This is a really difficult time of year to try that too. You are a soldier. You are a brave lady. Day 3 is the hardest if you think today is bad. Sabrina said, Jamie did just find out she was diabetic. She's not giving up her cola though. I know, but she's doing really good. Only one cola a day. Christina says, I'm sending before, wait, I can hardly focus on doing Christmas. Everything has changed. I need to be stronger for my grandkids. I totally get that, Christina. I think I'm doing fudge, cookies, and money. It feels good when a friend says, I'm going to help you. Yes. And I have a great support system, guys. I do. I have all you guys. My family is excellent support system. My husband is excellent support system. That's the thing about depression though. You can have $1 million, the sun and the moon. You can have, everything you've ever wanted. And this will creep up on you and just bring you down so unexpectedly. Just that's what people don't understand. It's not, oh, just smile and just watch happy movies. It's not like that. It's like bam, it hit me hard yesterday and now I have to do my best to come out of it. So it's like fighting upstream. It's here. I've got to deal with it. How I deal with it is important so that I don't turn to some bad habits or some bad things. I don't want to be divorced because of my depression. I don't want to be in jail or in rehab again. I don't want any of that. But I have it. I can't just turn on a happy switch. I want to. I do. I want to. But that's not how it works. Okay. We all have hope no matter what our feelings say. I know, Lori. And in my logical mind, I know that. And I do the affirmations. That's part of my coping mechanisms too. Like I said, I'm very it's only been 2 days. I've been in this situation for months before where it took me that long just to get out of it. So I'm much better now about staying on my medication, using better coping skills. And hopefully it'll only be a few days that I'm feeling like this uncontrollable, just this hopelessness, like there's nothing that I can accomplish, or that my life is going to end or anything like that. I don't have suicidal ideation, so don't worry. But it just, you don't have any control over it. If you think someone with anxiety and depression can control their anxiety and depression, that I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that that is incorrect. You can't control it. You can cope with it and you can get through it, but you cannot control it. That's not how it works. Let's see. But thank you, Lori. I absolutely am working through it. This is helping me too. And like I said, I'm on my medication. And if I stay physically active, like cleaning the house, doing laundry, straight, organizing, I'm doing that as well. Like this morning, though, I found myself just sitting on the couch for a couple hours, like I said, and I didn't even realize 2 hours had passed. I didn't even realize it. I was in my head worrying about my future, which I have no control over. Um, Sabrina says she's done this multiple times. Thank you, Lori. You are the best. You are one of the best friends I have on YouTube. And all my ladies in my groups and all the people in my lives. I love you guys so much and you help me so much. And I just can't say enough about how great you guys are to me. Tiffany says I'm not a masochist, but I might be. I know you've tried to quit quite a few times, but you know what? You got to keep trying. You just do. It took me 3 or 4 tries before I quit for good. It's been 6.5 years for the hubby and me, and that helps, Sabrina. If you both don't smoke, that helps a lot, doesn't it? Hi, agoraphobic and loves makeup. You're Jen, is that correct? I think your name is Jen. Hi, Life Unboxed. Marion, how are you doing? Ooh, where are you at right now, Marion? I haven't watched your last Miss Monday, so I don't know where you're at. Yes, Crystal, without my YouTube family, I don't know. I know, Christina, because if I couldn't come in here and talk to you guys, I could get into the therapist, but until I got into the therapist, I would just be like I said, my husband would come home and he would see me on the couch bawling and he gets upset and then I'm one of those people that if he gets upset, then I can feel that he's upset, and that makes me even more upset. I'm sure you guys can all relate to that. Just any significant other in your life, even a parent, a sister, a brother, when they get upset because you're upset, then you get more upset. you know, Yes, Jen. Yes, Jen. She's adorable. If you guys haven't seen her channel, Agoraphobic and Loves Makeup, she is just adorable. I know she just did a collab with the Christmas makeup collab, I believe she was in. You guys got to check her out. She is adorable. My YouTube community is amazing. Yes, Tiffany. We're both in the same one, but our YouTube communities rock. Yes, I have a best friend here that I can contact, and then I have Jamie and Tammy and all you guys. Sometimes, and it's good to have like I've only got one best friend, so it's good to have more than one friend, like we do on YouTube, because when she's busy, then I can talk to you guys. But she's great too. She'll listen to me talk about absolutely nothing and just be so supportive. And um, we're in Florida. Lots of drama with the RV. Did it break down? I remember it broke down before. Did it break down again? But at least you're in a warm, hopefully it's warm in Florida right now. Yes, Christina, I agree. I am that as well, which makes us more anxious. It can, yes, especially if I'm in a situation with another person and they're anxious. I have to be like, this person is having a situation. I need to calm down, I can't. I have to pretty much, and breathing helps. A lot of people make fun of it, but breathing like that helps so much, so much. Let's see. Yes, Christina, I agree with you, Tiffany. I'm so happy I started YouTube. I've been blessed with the friendships I've made and lifetime friends. Yes, Jamie, I agree. So many good friends. Look into her channel. I had agoraphobia back in the early days in my 20s. Oh, did you, Marion? That's interesting. So you overcame it because you're all over the place now. Okay. Yes, sometimes they are hard to find people you can trust. People, the people who love you unconditionally. I think that's a word people use love a lot, but they don't get unconditional love. That means it doesn't matter how stupid I am or how mean I am or annoying or even how happy I am or generous. It doesn't matter. If I'm having a bad day, you still love me. If I don't look pretty, you still love me. If I um have snot in my nose, you still love me. Do you know what I mean? Unconditional love. And I did not grow up with that. So it took me a long time to learn that, and I give a lot of credit to my husband and Jesus for that. But unconditional love is something people say I love you all the time, but I don't think they get the unconditional part, you know. Let me come back here. Christina says, "Hi, Tiffany, my YouTube dog friend." Yes, she is the dog. Well, we can't call her the whisperer because we got that other guy, but she's the dog guru. She's a dog guru. Slide stopped working in the shop again. Florida is too warm. It's not. Oh, that's right. It's not like Christmas down there. Bethany, I think, was saying something about how on her channel, one of her lives, how it's not really, in Florida, people go overboard on the decorations, but it's not, there's no snow, you know. I only have one best friend as well, but I am so thankful for the YouTube community we have because it's helped me through tough times. Yes, I agree, Sabrina. I love all of y'all, and it's wonderful to have friends that are understanding and accepting no matter our mood or circumstances. Yes, Lori, absolutely. Absolutely. Marion, we love you too. People who can handle the real raw you, right? And I'm a mess. So I appreciate that people can handle the real raw me. So true, Sabrina. Yes, Leanna, I agree. And trust issues. So many times I just want to go out there and spill it. Sometimes I do, but erase quick. I'm guessing we are kindred spirits. Yes. Leanna is awesome. Christina, if you're not subscribed to her channel, she rocks. She is so funny, smart, beautiful lady. Unconditional love, we all love to receive it, and we're all challenged to give it. That's really good, Lori. That's true. It is true. Hey, Debbie, how are you doing today? Beautiful Debbie. Thank you, Lori. See, that's why we come together and we're like, I see all the big YouTubers with the fancy, the fancy backgrounds and the beautiful makeup. I mean, some beautiful women, beautiful. The great lighting and the awesome camera angles. And I like to watch them do makeup. Some of them are really sweet. I know some of them are really sweet. But when they get that big, I just wonder, how do they how do they deal with their like trolls, their depression, their anxiety? Do they have a close group of friends? I know some of them do. Some of them are really nice ladies. I do know that. But us, this group that we have is special. You know, this is just something that came this is something that happened. I don't want to say it's because of YouTube, but YouTube brought all of us together. But this happened because of us. We made this group of great ladies because of us, not because of YouTube. We're here because of YouTube, but the wonderful, kind, smart, funny women that we are all meeting, that is in spite of YouTube. That is, does that make any sense? But that's because of us. Thank you, Leanna. You're the sweetest. Right, Lori? Yes, I don't want to burden people either. That's why I made sure I put in this live what I'm talking about, because if nobody wants to hear it, then they don't have to come. My business is, I don't care if I share it, but some people, especially if they're going through it, they may find it a trigger. So you don't want them to come because you don't want to bring them down. Um, but some people just need to talk about it, and secrets are Very, very detrimental to your psyche, to your physical body, to your life, to your spiritual life. So I pretty much just put my business everywhere. Even if I wasn't on YouTube, I tell my best friend, I tell my mom, my brother, my husband. They all knew it all because I grew up with secrets, and I have seen the damage they can do. So I don't want my grandkids to have them. I don't want their kids to have them. I don't want my nieces and nephews to have them because they're so bad for us. I think secrets are like a disease, like a virus. They affect everyone differently, but they always end up bad. Okay, Lori, I will do a story time video about that. We have has an amazing community. It's not perfect, but we are surrounded by some really wonderful people. Yes, Debbie, we are. We are supportive, kind, not expecting us to be perfect people. And that's what you need in your life. Who wants to be perfect? How uninteresting is someone whose background is perfect, whose lighting is perfect, whose makeup is perfect? You know, you can talk to me about makeup all day. I do love makeup, don't get me wrong, but the flaws are what make you unique. There are only a couple big YouTubers I still watch because they're all kind of the same, doing the same stuff. There are a few that I really, really like. Um, I keep to myself when the funk comes. I rarely look at my phone because if I do, I will say things I can't take back. But that's unconditional love too. So if you're saying I'm saying to someone you trust and that you love and that loves you unconditionally, because like I said, my best friend, as stupid as I can be sometimes, she still loves me. My husband still loves me, and he's seen me at my stupidest. No makeup, snotty nose, mean as a whatever is mean out there, a badger, and still loves me to this day. Um, so so I say stupid stuff all the time, Christina. I just have to hope that if somebody gets really, really upset with me, then that's not a person and there's nothing wrong with them. It's just that we are not meant to be friends because I am who I am and they are who they are. You know what I mean? And so if I offend them, they probably should, and I'm not being mean about it. I mean, if I offend them, then they should find someone who doesn't offend them. You know what I mean? Because there's plenty of us, plenty of us. Um, I do feel better after my lives. Last Wednesday, I felt so much better, and I'm already starting to feel better today. So I'm hoping that by Friday, and we have a live tomorrow morning with our face paint. So hopefully, I'll be nice and at least not feeling hopeless because I am feeling better already. You guys help so much, and I do want to get off here about 3:30 because Bethany, Frugal Mama, and One Busy Mama have a live at 4 o'clock today, and I do want to watch that. I started my YouTube channel so I could have people to talk to. When I left comments before I had a channel, it felt creepier since I know who they were, but they didn't know who I was. I understand that too, Casey, because you don't want to be, well, it, it's like they don't know you, so when it's a text or a message or a comment, you don't know how they're gonna take it. I understand totally. So if you've seen them on their videos and they've seen you on your videos, you hope that when you message them or leave them a comment, they're gonna know, "Oh, she's like this." And so that was meant to be a joke. She wasn't, like, trying to be mean to me, right? That's usually what happens to me. I say a joke and people think I'm just being mean, and that is not Crystal. Let's see. Oh, I clicked on comments and it went way down. Uh, Lori said, storytime video about what? Sabrina says, I agree, secrets are no good. I do not understand people who live their lives constantly lying, etc. I prefer real people and to be real. Yes. I have never been a good liar. I turn all red and I get, you know, you know how you get like hot when you're embarrassed? That's what happens to me. So I've never been a good liar. So I just avoid it because I always get caught. So why bother? And also it's a difficult way to live, like you said. Why do you need to think about what you lied about yesterday or the day before that? Why? That's a lot of work. Just be real. Just be real about not sharing because you don't want to burden people. Right, Leanna? Yeah. I think I don't know if that's a well, men don't share either, but I think it's just because they're men. But yeah, you don't want to upset people or to sometimes you don't want sympathy. Sometimes when you feel like this, you don't want sympathy. You don't want someone to feel bad for you because well, you'll get through it. And you have to get through it even though I have all you to talk to and I'm sharing with you and you're sharing with me. It comes down to Crystal dealing with it, coping with it, and getting through it. You are helping me in a huge way, but it still comes down to me. I still have to cope with it, get through it. So I think that's why we don't tend to share because we know that it's us. So when someone else is feeling down or we tell our story, we don't want them to really feel sorry for us. Does that make any sense? I think I just confused myself maybe a little bit there, guys. I don't know. Oh, Deb, don't worry. You don't have to talk about it. Just know that we support you and that we love you and that whatever's going on, I'm sure you have some really close friends that you can talk to privately message. And if you needed to, I would totally be there for you. As I know you are there for so many people. I just hope that you're getting the same love in return. My friend Iron Dogger, she does a share called Pillow Talk and then she spills it. Okay. Does she have a channel or anything? Hi, Nancy. Whoops. Oh, I just went way too far. Let's see. I know what you mean, debutante. I'm thinking people came to my channel because they're interested in my beauty content and not for my personal junk. Right. Thank you, Jamie. Right, Sabrina, I have the same problem. I'll open my mouth and I'm just gonna say something really not a big deal, and then all of a sudden people are laughing and I'm like, I didn't mean it like that. What's going on? And they think I'm making fun of somebody and I'm not. So when I'm in a like if I'm at a party, you're probably not gonna hear a peep out of me. Probably not. And, I think we talked about this last week. I'm the person playing either coloring with the kids or playing with the dogs or the cats. You know, I'm not good in very, very big even when my family gets all together, it's a pretty big family. So I prefer to like visit my family individually. Like I'll visit my brother, I'll visit my mom, my sisters separately. Because when we get all together in a family setting, there's so many voices that I will just keep my mouth shut. I used to be a smarty pants, but now I am much better and I do that because um I just don't feel I don't know. I feel like right now even though there's a bunch of us in the chat that we're talking one on one. I feel like that right now. I don't know why that is. I just do. But if we were all sitting together and I was talking to someone and you were talking to this person and that person in there and it would cause me I don't know, I just would be uncomfortable. I don't really know any other way to say it. You can make it anything you want. You make up, people will stay with you. Yes. Lori, because everybody, we love your channel. We love you, your personality. It's not just your makeup. I know new subscribers, you wanna be conscious of that, like you said, but and then that's why on my title, I put very clearly, I'm talking about my depression. So if you're new to my channel, you may not be interested in that. Um, I talk a lot, so Ye yes, we are looking for support. Yes, I agree. I agree. And this will pass. Yes, Lori, I know. I know it will. I know. I feel like I share too much, but my viewers seem okay with it. Um, I didn't think you share I've seen some of your videos because I just met you recently, and I didn't get that feeling. No. You seemed much more cheerful than I thought someone I don't know anyone who is agoraphobic, but you seemed cheerful, like a regular person, and I was, like, pleasantly surprised, because I was curious. And, I think you did a great that Christmas look was beautiful, and, I'm loving your channel. Lori, I think that way sometimes, but also I think people want to connect that way too. I think if family didn't watch my channel, I probably would talk about it. Oh, okay. My family doesn't really watch. I mean, they're subscribed, but they don't really watch, Debbie. So, and the family I don't like, I don't really communicate with, so they don't know I have a channel. If they do and they're on here, they don't say anything. So, hi Shannon. Oh my, how are you? Ooh, you're having that. I think that weather's coming our way too, Casey. I'm about 2 hours from Wichita and we're having 90-mile-per-hour winds. Holy cow. Um, yeah, I think you 2 are the only Kansas people here in the chat. I know Tammy Beauty Tutorials is from Kansas too. So she's probably having some bad winds too. Let's see. Yes, the winds are awful here. Okay. Let's see. So I think that those winds are coming for us in a couple days on the news. I think we're going to have today and tomorrow are going to be nice. And then storms coming, and they have said that we might get snow. So, and in Kansas, you guys just had a bunch of tornadoes. Is that right, too? Let's see. Lori said, "Do y'all know Justin? She has a separate channel for her personal life, etc." I did see that. Yeah, yeah. I have watched it. Yeah. People want to connect with us at a personal level. Oh, she posts for memories for her family. Okay. I'll look her up. Mhm. Hey, Brandy. Me too. Did you have anything specific happen the last couple of days that you think might be the cause? Jennifer, you said in almost every video that your channel is about both beauty and agoraphobia, so it's all good. Yeah. Is that when you do live, Lori, or is that just another video? I think that's when you do live. Let me know for sure. Um, Sunday night, I'm watching football with my husband. So, but I do catch you on the replay sometimes. I don't remember if it's an actual video or a live though. I'm just drawing a blank right now. Nancy said it seems my depression comes more around these times of years. A lot of people get it at the holidays. A lot of people do. It does pass, but it always comes back. I think that depression and anxiety, especially if you've been diagnosed, is a lifelong illness. I take medication to control mine, but for the rest of my life, I will need to deal with bouts of serious, deep depression at different times, I'm sure. And like I said, my coping skills are much better now that I'm getting older. So it does come back. It's going to be a lifelong battle, Christina. I know that. I know that. Yeah, Lori, with people you can trust. Yeah, that's important. Brandy, I'm so glad you appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see. If there is multiple voices in a room, my brain shuts down, and actually why I don't do lives with multiple people too. My brain can't handle multiple conversations for the same reason. I agree with you. Um, Me and Tammy and Jamie, we're like sisters separated at birth because like when one of us is talking, the other one may not. It's like we balance each other out for some reason on our lives. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but we try to take turns talking and then I mean we're not perfect, don't get me wrong, but we still seem to get along where normally with the three people up there like you said Deb, it might confuse me. But I understand what you're saying about the room. I shut down because I don't know why. I do the same thing. Mine comes and goes. I understand that. Yep. We're having bad winds in Missouri too. I guess we're just having some big storms this past week or so. Hard to share with others my depression because it goes deep. It is difficult. It is. It is difficult. You have to find someone that you can trust who isn't going to tell people you don't want to know your business. Like I don't care who knows mine, but some people are much more sensitive about it. And it's hard to find someone you can trust. It really is. I've known my best friend since I was in second grade. So we've been through a lot together. And that's what bonds you, basically, I think. And then plus my husband, we've been married for 30 years. So we've been through a lot too. And that has bonded us. And I trust him. Let's see. Hard tomato warning yesterday and day before. Yes, I saw a bunch of tornado little on one of those, on the news, one of those weather things with a bunch of little tornado dots over in like the Midwest. Got to get going. Thank you, Sabrina, for coming in. It was so great talking to you. So great talking to you. Have a good day. Let's see. Uh, I thought I just saw. Did it pop up again? Okay, doing good. Tornado warnings. Brandy said. Trina's got to go. Sabrina, I'm sorry. Thank you, Crystal, for doing these lives. You're helping yourself and us. Thank you, Christina. You have a good day. Thank you. Jamie's having bad weather too. Because my phone told me destructive winds and severe thunderstorms are coming through, and I don't want to be in my pajamas if I have to be rescued. Right, Casey? You got to have some clothes on. No. I'm so sorry, though, that you're going through this weather, but that did make me giggle a little bit there. Yes. Thank you, Brandy. Oh, Debbie's got 74 degrees. Is that why the weather's so bad though? Because I know when it goes from like really cold to really hot or really hot to really cold, that's when you get those crazy winds and stuff. Sunday night skin treats is live. Okay, he's gonna be watching football Sunday, but I will do my best. I'm gonna try to pop in, Lori. Yeah, I usually watch football with him. We only get a couple days together since he's working now and I'm not. We get three. We get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are football days. So I get Friday basically. So it won't hurt him to do a Sunday night without me, I don't think. I come on YouTube live stream between 9 and 9:30 Central. So that would be 10:30 my time. Yeah. That's in the middle of the game. I wonder if I get notifications. I'm just going to set my alarm for you, Lori, and do my best to be there. Let's see. And we don't want to be judged, right? I don't judge other people and I don't want to be judged, right? I think if you want to meet new people, you can't be judgy. You can't be like, "Oh, I want to meet only people who like purple eyeshadow." Well, that's just weird and crazy, and people who are like that just I don't get them. So, oh, Leanna's in Missouri too. That's right. Right, I trust very few. Yeah. Like I said, I have my one best friend from forever. I have Tammy and Jamie are my are close. And then I have all you wonderful ladies, but I'm not gonna tell everybody my business unless you come to my live, and then I'll tell you all my business. Casey has opinions. Yes, put some clothes on, girl. Oh, Nancy's got ice in California. I know, Lori. I haven't been to one though. I'd like to see. I'd like to come. Um, so let's see what we have. 3 o'clock. So we've been on for an hour. I'm gonna drink some coffee, and I'm gonna mute you guys while I blow my nose because I don't want to blow my nose in your ear again. But I have been crying, so I have to blow my muted. Okay, back. Sorry about that, guys. See how I just turned red just from blowing my nose? I mean, that's just, I'm sure there's a lot of us like that. Have a wonderful day, Deb. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Now it's a whole thing. I blew my nose. Now I'm coughing. I don't have any viruses. This is all just when I cry, my nose runs. I get congested. Isn't that weird? Am I the only one that does that? Ooh, it sounds nice where you're at, Lori. Oh, and sunny. Ooh. Bye, Nancy. Thanks for stopping in. I gotta drink some coffee. So, yes, I'm absolutely feeling a lot better. I hope a lot of you are too. What I was going to do, what I did last week on anxiety, we didn't get very far, but I'm going to look up the definition while we're here of depression. Let's see. And like I said, today here it's yicky. It's gray and it rained. I think it rained a little last night, so it's kind of muggy, or not muggy. What is that called? It's just yicky. I don't know how else to say it, but yicky, you know. Says no, I'm pretty sure everyone has to blow their Thank you, Casey. I just love you. You are cracking me up. Leanna says I have to run too. Love you, Crystal. Love you too, Leanna. I'm always here if you need someone who can handle real and raw. I got you. I'll message you later. Thank you, Leanna. I'll talk to you later. Miss, oh, it's 40 degrees where Jamie's at. Ooh. We're in the 50s. But like I said, today and tomorrow is supposed to be decent. Or no, not today because it's gloomy. It's warm, but it's gloomy. Am I deafening you guys with this cough? Gotta get that down. Drink water, Jamie says. I have tea. I have tea. Iced tea. I love iced tea. I think that worked. I think the tea is what helped. But I need the coffee because I'm another part of the depression is the it's not that you don't want to do things. You want to get everything done. You do. But the motivation, the do is here. The stuff you want and the motivation is here. So I do drink coffee to help with that. Let's see. I live in Michigan. I live in southeastern Michigan, Lori. I live like kitty corner to because I'm, here's the Michigan, right? I am south. I'm here, and I know that, I'm pretty sure Miss Lois is up here. Yeah. She's not far from me. Yep. We get that lake effect. Lake effect everything because 'cause we're by the lake. So, oh, I was looking up depression. What is depression? Okay. What is depression? It's called major depressive disorder. That's what I've been diagnosed with, and generalized anxiety disorder. Clinical depression. Okay. What is a simple definition of depression? Okay. Yes, I'm just south of Detroit, actually. Yeah. She's too far away from me. Not too far, just a little far. Yeah. I remember you're in Michigan now and I sent you a card. Yes, you did. And I am doing Christmas cards. I'm sending them out a couple at a time as I get them done. And I figure as long as and this is just my idea about Christmas cards. As long as I get them in January before, like February, I consider them a Christmas card. So I was born. Oh, you were born in Dearborn, Lori. Yes. I worked up by Dearborn. I worked in E-course, which was just, I want to say east of Dearborn, because I went to there's a big mall in Dearborn. I've been to Dearborn several times. Too far. I can't be there every day till your husband kicks me out. LOL. Yeah. He wouldn't kick you out. You say, Crystal, when is that lady leaving? I would say she's leaving when I say she's leaving. No, I wouldn't say that, but in the past I would have, but not now. I wouldn't say that. um, the hospital in Dearborn. Dearborn Heights is a location. Is there's Dearborn and then there's Dearborn Heights, and there is a hospital. I think the one in Dearborn is called Oakwood though. Um, because Dearborn Heights, I'm not sure if it's which part of Dearborn it is, but there's a part of Dearborn that's called Dearborn Heights. I want to say the north side. Like when we're on the phone till 4. Yeah, like when we're on the phone till 4 a.m. Yeah. And he's usually sleeping unless he's got to get up early for work. And then he's like, Crystal, what are you doing on the phone? Still talking to her this early in the morning. Mm. He's a good guy. He just complains about normal guy things. But again, I said married 30 years. That, we weren't born like this. We had to work to get, to get along like this. Now we get along really good. Oh, you were born there, Lori. I would imagine that there's a hospital in Dearborn Heights called the Dearborn Heights Hospital. I know that Oakwood's up there too. I wonder if maybe Oakwood is the new name for their hospital. It's a good question. I don't know. So, yep. The one day the sun came up and he got up for work. Yep, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. I think we started the live late that night. And so we stayed up, or no, we went late live. I think we were on the live till later than normal, and then we talked for another 4 hours. And he gets up at like 6:30 for work, so we were yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let me read this before we get sidetracked. Let me read this. Overview. Depression is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest, also called major depressive disorder or clinical depression. Now, not all depression is labeled clinical or a disorder because you can have depression as a regular human being, just be depressed about something. Um, Jamie was born in San Diego at Balboa Hospital. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. I wonder if the hospital's on there. I don't know. I have my birth certificate, but I've never looked at it. I'm in Monroe. I was born in the Monroe Hospital. It was called Monroe Hospital, I believe. So maybe, Lori, maybe you had the same situation that I did. They've changed the name since, but that's what it was called when I was born. Uh, it affects how you feel, think, and behave, and can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems. That is true. I find that it's not only mental and emotional, but that if you're severely depressed, you can have, physical symptoms, nausea, um, headaches, uh, aches and pains. I've been married 27 years. I always say it's been lots of work. We both worked hard at it. Lots of compromises. The art of compromise. I am really good at it now, but I was a spoiled brat when we got married, Casey. I don't know. I don't believe you were, but I was a spoiled brat. I had to learn to compromise with my husband, and he was very patient and he was too laid back. So I don't know if this happened to you guys too. So he's so laid back, and I'm like type A, annoying, spoiled brat. So as the years progressed, we are now of the same, not exactly the same temperament. I'm not gonna lie, I still can get hyper, but we are closer in temperament now than we were, and so we get along a lot better. And it is a lot of hard work. Oh, that's right. Your dad was in the Navy. She was in Hawaii. Go ahead, say Hawaii. I've heard it. You didn't get to be in Hawaii, but San Diego is nice too, right? Nice and sunny and beautiful. So yeah, I don't, and you know what? I wish someone had told me how hard it was to be married because I was a spoiled brat and I may not have gotten married if I had known how hard it is. You don't get everything you want. Um, and I dealt with my depression when I was younger as with anger. I would always get angry. And then the anger would become so much that I would cry. Um, those people that cry when they're angry. That was me. That was me. So I didn't realize it was depression. I was 20, so of course I didn't know anything. We've gotten lots of therapy. Yep. Yep, we've been through the therapy too. I was 21 when we got married. I think I was 19 when we met. Yeah. So Lori. Hawaii, Jamie, Hawaii. I still think San Diego would be an awesome place to live too. I know there's a zoo there. I know that. So the depression symptoms, you guys have just heard me explain or tell you the definition of depression. Let's see. What happens during depression? Let's see what they've got to say. I know what happens to me, but we're going to see what they got to say about it. Depression is a serious mental illness that can interfere with a person's life. That is true. It can cause long-lasting and severe feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and loss of interest in activity. That is true. It can also cause physical symptoms of pain, appetite changes, and sleep problems. That is true. I guess they got it right. Medical News Today got it right. Okay. I was married 20 years. I used to joke that we stayed married that long because he was never home. Yeah. That was the reason we divorced, that, and he was abusive. Yep. Yeah. Miss Jamie's been through it too. I think we all have, whether we're married or not. We've been, we've lived life, and hopefully I think I've learned from most of my mistakes. Not 100%, but I think I've learned from most of them. So I just, even when the depression comes, I just try to be better. I mean, what else can you do? You just try to be better and hope that the young people in your family learn from your stuff, which they never do. Do they ever learn? I have some smart nieces and nephews who learn from my situation. Okay, I'm going to pause. I'm going to mute again. So talk amongst yourselves real quick. Wrong button. Okay, I'm back. And then, ladies, let me know if you have this happen to you too. Once I start crying, it takes like an hour to shut it off. Even if I'm feeling better now, but still the tears sometimes come and I got the tea. I'm drinking the tea. I'm drinking the tea. The tea is helping. Glasses. You are doing great to get help. I'm actually putting it off since I've moved to Kansas. About 20 months, I have not found a new doctor, I guess. Well, it's not easy, right? Finding a new doctor. I think if I moved too, I probably would procrastinate because it's hard. It's hard to get a good doctor. You have to go through, what do they say? You have to go through some frogs to get your prince or to get your good doctor. And I've been there. So it's like you're starting a journey all over again. Yeah. And it is important though. It is important. I'm not saying don't do it, Casey. Do it. Do it, do it. But I understand how difficult it can be. I do. In my city, we have the worst mental health care. I go to a big city outside of where I live, and my city's not that small, but um, I go to like a major city, Ann Arbor in Michigan, and that's where I found my my psychiatrist and my therapist. And then once I knew what I needed in a psychiatrist and therapist, then like the one guy left. He was young, he went somewhere else, so I had to find a different psychiatrist. And then I knew what I was looking for. So when I met the doctors, I knew I knew if I wanted to stay or not once I met them and talked to them. So it was easy for me to find the second time. It was easier, not easy. It was easier for me to find someone that I could click with or that had the same ideals, ways to help me that I was used to. Let's see. Finding somebody new to talk to does not sound appealing, and each time I've taken antidepressants in the past, they usually start me out with something that makes me worse. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Um yeah, Jamie worries about everyone else way, way too much. And I've switched to a generic form for my ADHD and it does not work as well. My husband he doesn't have the ADHD medicine, but he takes Latuda for his bipolar and they switched him to a generic and they always say generics are the same, but it didn't work the same. It didn't. Um I've had that happen before. It's they say it does. It's the same medicine, but for whatever reason they don't always work the same. And yeah, it's very expensive. and it works better than nothing. Yep, that we were at that point too. I had been off work, so we didn't have any medical insurance, and we went in to get his prescription. I remember it was Latuda. It was just a 30-day supply. It was like, I want to say $2,500 for 30 pills. The lady, the lady said that to me. I was like, "What? What?" And she said, "Yeah, you don't have insurance." And I said, "Oh yeah, okay." So we had to we had to call the doctor and get the generic. And again, it didn't work right. But as soon as I got a job and got better insurance, we got him back on the name brand stuff because we pay $50 now for his prescription. I think that's 90 days of Latuda. But that's not, I mean, it's $50 to someone who doesn't make a lot is a lot of money. But $2,500 is ridiculous. Hmm. Jamie. What does Ozzy need to go to the doctor for? So neither of you are going. That is so funny. I understand that though. I understand that. My phone's at 3%. If I stop talking, love you. I think we're gonna wrap it up here at 3:30, the next 10 minutes, because at 4 o'clock, Bethany and Frugal Mama go on live, and I don't remember what they call it, but I wanna go watch that one. And so we'll wrap it up here in the next few minutes. He has sure let me put my glasses on. He has Sherman's disease in his back. Oh. So when you tell him to go, not all generics are created equal. I agree. I agree. I never knew that though until my husband had that happen to him, and I could tell the difference because, like I said, he's bipolar. So when that medicine changed, his whole personality changed. We could tell it was not doing. They said, "Oh, it's the same medicine." It's not. No, no, or at least his body doesn't know it's the same medicine. Right, right. Yes. We were able to get him back on the generic was much cheaper, but he didn't do well with it. And once I was able to get health insurance, we did get him back on his meds. And that's another worry for me. If I can't be an electrician, if I physically can't do the job, what kind of job am I going to get? First of all, that I can't stand at. And what about health insurance? What are we both take um, prescriptions for mental health. Those are as important as diabetes. If not, to me, they're more important, but they're as important. So what happens then? What do I do when we don't have prescription insurance? I'm worried about that too. He's maybe worse than you, Jamie. That's probably. Yeah, Casey, so many regular videos I'm behind on. I know. I do enjoy popping in people's lives though. So I started just in the last week or so is I'll look for the lives specifically, try to do those, and then I will put the videos from my subscriptions in the playlist, and then if I can't get to any of them, watch them, then I'll just run them and then delete them the next day because there is not enough time in the day. There isn't. And even if you're not depressed, there's not enough time in the day. So I'm glad you caught me too. I'm glad you caught me too. I just try to do like we're gonna be an hour and a half today or to 2 hours, but not much longer. Um, because once I get it out, like I'm feeling much better. Talking with everybody today, I'm feeling a lot better right now. So when I'm by myself and just thinking about stuff, hopefully, you know, I'll remember to, just to come back and think about the live and instead of thinking about woe is me. Jamie said, dentist is my biggest concern. People on disability don't get dental with Medicare. Right. Right. Yeah. And everything is just so expensive to get done. And if you don't, like she was saying that if you can do a job, any job, they don't care if you can do a job that's up to what your normal living is. But if you can do any job, you're not going to get disability and you're going to have to it's like that's what she was saying. She didn't say these words, but in my mind it was like you're going to lose everything. And that just I was, yeah, you already know. It upsets me even now because I can't fix it, you know. Don't I want to fix everything and I can't fix it. So, let's see. You can purchase it on your own, but financially it's hard on disability. Absolutely. Because it's not like you're going to get much anyway on disability. I just want to be able to make my house payment and feed my animals and myself and my husband. And, I'm not trying to be rich. I just want to live. So, and you make $4 too much to get state dental from your disability? Well, that stinks. Yeah, I don't even want to be in that system. I really don't. I was looking into early retirement. I'm not I can't even I can get part of my retirement at 55, but I'm 52 now. So that's only 3 years away, but excuse me. Again, like in 3 years, you can lose your house. You can lose, my cars are paid for, so I don't have to worry about that. And we don't have credit cards, but I don't want to lose my dogs. I don't want to lose my house. I don't want to, I just don't. And I don't think anybody does. So that's what's been weighing on my mind. Hi, Fitzney Cloette. How are you? Jamie, that's just crazy. Crazy. $4 and they can't just, say you're disabled, you need dental. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming in and talking with me. I do feel better. I feel a lot better. I still have a ways to go before I'm 100%, but I do feel a lot better. So I enjoyed talking with everybody. And I hope you guys enjoyed talking with me. And we are going to wrap it up for our talk today on depression. I'm sure we'll talk more about it too, because I have only just started this journey and I'm going to need you guys. I'm going to need to talk to people about the crazy stuff that's probably going to, be happening in my life here. So thank you, Lori. Bye, Tracy. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody. Bye.